Welcome. Today, we're talking about renewing SSL certificates in Palo Alto. SSL certificates are the backbone of secure communication, keeping data safe from prying eyes, but they don't last forever. Renewal is essential to avoid sudden outages. The process might seem tricky, but don't worry, I'll walk you through it step by step. Grab a coffee, and let's make SSL renewal easy. I'm Emma Grace, an IAM expert with 10+ years of hands-on experience designing and deploying identity solutions that scale. I specialize in helping organizations implement secure, user-friendly access controls that reduce risk, meet compliance, and support growth without adding complexity. All right, let's start with the basics. SSL certificates. You've probably seen the little padlock icon next to a website's URL. That's SSL working behind the scenes. It encrypts data, keeping your passwords, payments, and secrets safe. But not all SSL certificates are the same. Picking the right one matters. So let's dive into how they work. Imagine visiting a website and suddenly getting a big red warning. This site is unsafe. Not great, right? That's what happens when SSL certificates expire. Keeping them updated ensures seamless security and trust. Plus, no one likes angry emails from users about broken access. So, let's make renewal a top priority. Now, Palo Alto offers different SSL certificate types, kind of like choosing between a regular coffee, espresso, or a fancy latte. Self-signed certificates are great for internal use, but third-party ones boost trust for external users. Wildcard certificates handle multiple subdomains, while EV certificates give you that extra security badge. Picking the right one, that's half the battle. Keeping SSL/TLS profiles up to date is like maintaining a well-oiled machine. First, we review the current setup. Think of it as a routine checkup. Then, we pinpoint areas needing improvement, just like upgrading old software. Next, we roll out those changes, making sure everything runs smoothly. And finally, testing, because no one wants surprises in cybersecurity. Always double-check, or risk a digital roller coaster. Think of SSL certificates like your ID card. They need to be valid and accepted everywhere. First, we check the details and expiration, because expired certs are as useful as expired milk. Then, we use tools to ensure correct installation, because guesswork isn't great in cybersecurity. Next, we test compatibility, ensuring every browser and device welcomes the certificate. And finally, watch for security warnings, because alerts mean trouble brewing. Troubleshooting SSL issues is detective work. First, we spot common errors, missing certificates, bad configurations, the usual suspects. Then, check logs for clues, like Sherlock Holmes scanning a crime scene. Next, verify the certificate chain, ensuring no broken links. Think of it like making sure your passport is properly stamped. And finally, apply fixes and test, because no one wants to announce it should work. We need proof. An expired SSL certificate is like showing up at the airport with an invalid passport. You're not going anywhere. First, browsers throw security warnings, making your site look sketchy. Then, encryption weakens, making data vulnerable. Hello, hackers. Service downtime kicks in, causing frustrated customers. And oh, don't forget the legal and compliance nightmare. Avoid the chaos. Keep certificates fresh. Managing certificates should be as routine as paying bills. Do it on time to avoid trouble. First, keep an inventory so you know what's active. Then, monitor expiration dates, because last-minute renewals equal panic mode. Use strong encryption. Think of it as adding extra locks to your doors. And finally, automate wherever possible, because why do manual work when technology can do it for you? Automation is a lifesaver. Just ask anyone who's forgotten a renewal deadline. First, set up automated tools, so certificates don't expire while you're sleeping. Then, integrate the process with security policies, ensuring compliance. Next, schedule updates strategically, because last-minute renewals scream chaos. And finally, monitor logs, because even automation needs a watchful eye. No one wants to assume things are working when they're not. That's a wrap. We've covered SSL/TLS management, testing, troubleshooting, and best practices. The key takeaway: stay proactive. Don't wait until certificates expire to take action. Automate where possible, because manual work is overrated. And most importantly, continuous monitoring ensures long-term security. Cybersecurity is not a one-time effort. It's a commitment. Now, go forth and secure your digital world. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel.